Ever noticed how some women just command attention without saying a word? It's not about looks, it's an energy, a magnetism, and guess what? You can cultivate it too. Confidence isn't about being the loudest in the room, it's about owning your space so effortlessly that people can't look away. Today, we're breaking down the 10 habits of confident women that naturally draw eyes. And better yet, you can start using them today. Habit 1. They own their body language. Confident women don't just stand, they own their space. Their posture speaks before they do. Shoulders pulled back, chin parallel to the ground, spine tall but relaxed. No slouching, no shrinking into the background. Every movement is deliberate. Whether it's a firm handshake, a steady stride, or an open stance that says, "I'm here and I'm not apologizing for it." This isn't about rigidity, it's about effortless assurance. A woman who carries herself with quiet authority naturally draws eyes because her body language broadcasts self-worth. People unconsciously mirror her energy, leaning in when she speaks, standing straighter in her presence. Science backs it. Expansive postures boost confidence hormones, like testosterone, while reducing stress chemicals. But beyond biology, posture is a silent declaration. It tells the world, "I belong here," and, crucially, the world believes it. No words needed. Habit 2. They listen more than they talk. Confident women don't just hear, they listen. They're fully immersed in conversations, not mentally rehearsing their next line. Eyes engaged, nods genuine, questions thoughtful. They make others feel truly heard. This rare presence is magnetic. In a world of distracted half-listening, someone who gives undivided attention stands out. People lean in, open up, and remember her because she reflects their value back at them. It's not passive, it's active listening, paraphrasing, noticing tones, and resisting interruptions. The result? Deeper connections and an aura of emotional intelligence that naturally draws people in. Real confidence isn't speaking loudest, it's making others feel loudest. Habit 3. They dress for themselves. Confident women understand that true style isn't about following trends, it's about following your instincts. They curate wardrobes that serve as armor and self-expression, whether that means a sharp blazer that makes them feel invincible, or well-loved sneakers that keep them grounded. The magic happens in their unwavering commitment to authenticity. While others chase fleeting fashions, these women develop signature looks that align with their personalities and purpose. A CEO might pair a crisp white shirt with vintage Levi's. An artist might layer bold prints with heirloom jewelry. The common thread? Every choice is intentional and ego-free. This unshakable self-knowledge creates a magnetic effect. When a woman dresses purely for herself, she radiates an irresistible, "I belong here" energy that turns heads. People are drawn to her not because of what she wears, but because of how clearly she knows and owns herself. The most powerful accessory isn't a bag or shoes. It's the quiet certainty that comes from refusing to apologize for your taste. Habit 4. They're comfortable with silence. While others rush to fill every quiet moment with nervous chatter, confident women understand the magnetic power of silence. They're comfortable in the space between words, using pauses as punctuation rather than panic. This isn't aloofness. It's the mark of someone so secure in herself that she doesn't need constant validation through speech. In conversations, they listen more than they talk, responding with thoughtful consideration rather than reactive replies. Their silence carries weight, making their eventual words more impactful. In meetings, they let ideas breathe before responding. On dates, they're unafraid of comfortable lulls. This mastery of stillness signals emotional intelligence and self-possession. What makes this so compelling? In our overstimulated world, someone who can be comfortably quiet stands out. Their silence isn't empty, it's rich with presence. This rare ability to simply be, without performance or apology, creates an aura of mystery and depth that naturally draws others in. True confidence isn't measured in words per minute, but in the power of purposeful pauses. Habit 6. They set boundaries. Kindly, confident women understand that every yes to others is a no to themselves, and they refuse to bankrupt their own souls with overcommitment. Their secret power? Declining requests with the same ease as accepting them, free from apologetic justifications or people-pleasing panic. This isn't about being harsh, it's about being honest. A simple, "that doesn't work for me," or "I won't be able to commit to that," delivered with pleasant firmness, becomes a masterclass in self-respect. They recognize that boundaries aren't walls, but the gates to their best selves. The magic happens in the ripple effect. By valuing their own time and energy unapologetically, they train the world to value them too. Colleagues learn not to exploit their goodwill. Friends appreciate their presence more when it's not taken for granted. Romantic partners admire their clarity. In a culture that glorifies busyness, a woman who protects her peace with graceful boundaries doesn't push people away. She magnetizes those worthy of her yeses. Habit 7. They embrace imperfections. Confident women wear their quirks like badges of honor. The endearing snort laugh, the passionate rambles about niche interests, the imperfections that actually make them unforgettable. Where others exhaust themselves chasing airbrushed ideals, these women understand. True magnetism lies in authentic humanity. Their secret? Treating quirks as features, not bugs. A crooked smile becomes signature charm. An awkward moment turns into a relatable story. This joyful self-acceptance is contagious. It gives others permission to exhale and be themselves too. In a filtered world, their unfiltered realness doesn't just draw eyes, it captures hearts. Because nothing is more attractive than someone who's mastered the art of gloriously, unapologetically, being. Habit 8. They take up space. Confident women don't minimize their presence, they amplify it. They claim their seat at the table, speak in clear tones, and stretch their limbs without folding inward. No whispered sorries for having opinions, no shrinking to make others comfortable. This bold self-possession isn't arrogance, it's quiet revolution. In meetings, their voices hold weight. In relationships, their needs are stated plainly. In public spaces, they inhabit their bodies with ease. The magic? The world mirrors back what you project. When you stop apologizing for existing, people stop expecting you to. Unapologetic women don't just occupy space, they transform it, giving others permission to shine too. Habit 9. They're curious, not judgmental. Truly confident women approach others with genuine fascination rather than judgment. Their secret? They ask thoughtful questions, listen intently, and find joy in discovering what makes people unique. There's no condescension, just sincere interest that makes others feel truly seen. This open-hearted curiosity creates magnetic connections. People remember how she made them feel, valued, interesting, and understood. While ego pushes people away, humility draws them in. Her superpower? Seeing conversations as adventures, not performances. And in a distracted world, that kind of presence doesn't just attract attention, it lingers in hearts and minds long after she's gone. Habit 10. They focus on energy, not validation. Confident women don't perform, they simply exist. While others anxiously monitor reactions, these women are fully immersed in their passions, conversations, and experiences. Their energy isn't drained by imaginary audiences. This creates an irresistible paradox. The less she seeks attention, the more she commands it. Laughing freely, engaging deeply, and moving through the world with unguarded enthusiasm, she becomes a gravitational force. The lesson? True allure comes from total presence. When you stop worrying about being watched, you become worth watching. Not because you tried, but because you didn't have to. The most captivating women aren't on display. They're too busy being alive. Confidence isn't about being flawless. It's about being free. Start with one habit today. Own it. Repeat it. Watch how the world leans in.